God Shalom Akim, want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rakakodash. The honors to the other apostles of great millstone who teach and rule well, and Shalom to the sincere Akims, British truth and sincerity. Shalom. This is going to be in transit, and as you can see, there are two scriptures on the screen, which while I'm driving, I'm going to roughly paraphrase. But in this video, I want to talk about the fact that the heathens are also going through shit, man. But the thing is, we in this truth, we understand why we're going through shit in order, to receive that blessing, man, that is laid up for us here at Tazah. Because first and foremost, this is the portion that was given unto our people, man, the Israelites, man, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. And also those that were scattered among the heathen nations, looking like the heathen nations, but whose lineage does go back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, according to their father seed line, man. That great travails upon the sons of Adam, which is a reference, to the sons of the Most High, man. And the reason I wanna, talk about the fact that the heathens go through certain things as well is because my colleague yesterday. He received a phone call from the garage where he put his car, and he explained to me when he got on the phone that he had purchased a 15,000 euro BMW, second-hand or third-hand, I don't know, but it wasn't a new car. But all kind of things were wrong with it, man. It was like, for 3,000-4,000 euros reparation costs. So he decided with the man that he purchased the car from, to just restitute the money. And the reason he kind of, got agitated or flipped, was because the car that he purchased prior to this one, which was a Volkswagen, I think it was a Golf 6, if I remember correctly. He explained to me that a similar thing happened when he went to Turkey, man. And when he came back from Turkey to Holland, man, they had car trouble. So he experienced these two things, which, hey, it's quite messed up, man. But that does show you, like it says in 1 Corinthians 10 and 13. I'm going to quickly read it because I'm in front of the traffic light. It says, "There hath no temptation taken you, but such as common to man. But the Most High is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that ye are able, but will with the temptation also make a way to escape, that ye may be able to bear it." And the reason I pull the scriptures is because it says, "There hath no temptation taken you, but such as is common to man," which means that the things that can happen to everybody also happen to us. And these things happen by chance because, we don't know what the Most High is going to bring into our life. So for us, it's just a matter of, quote unquote chance, man, that these things may occur to us. But that's the point, man. Not only are we going through things, but the heathens as well. And then you have to realize about the following thing. Are the things that you go through, which the other people go through as well, which are not even in the truth, are gonna, cause you to stumble and fall and, basically leave the truth? That's nonsense, man. If you look at the time that we're in, man, hey, you gotta think twice about making such a decision, man. Hey, this walk of ours is hard, man, I understand. And I can attest to that because prior to the truth, I had, the quote unquote, Edomite life, man. Because I, looked like them, I was raised among them. So I had a pretty good life, man. And it wasn't until I came into the truth that all these things started happening to me, pursuing to Sirach the 2nd chapter, man. When you come to serve the Lord, prepare yourself for temptation, man. So these are the things that you're going to face once you come into this truth, man. Once you, come to serve Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, man. But, like it also says in 2nd Ezra chapter 7, the righteous suffer suffer, I say that, difficult times. They will go through these difficult times. But the hope that we have is the kingdom, man. You know, to have an easy life. Right now we have a hard life. We go through things. You know, we experience things. We go through hardships. But our hope is that we, you know, endure, and that we eventually shall be able to, you know, receive those things that are laid up for us, man, which is that rest, man. That rest that the Most High promised unto our people, man. And then you have the wicked. They're going to suffer the hardships as well. You know, they're going to suffer these things as well, but they're not going to be the ones to receive those same things as we're going to receive, man. Because we're the ones that understand why we're going through these things, man. We understand why. You know? So, for us to, you know, to be like, nah, man, can't take it no more. Yeah, I understand, man. These moments will come. And let me be honest with you, man. The ones that you know amongst the brothers, of whom you perceive them to be the strongest, they might not show you, but they're going through things as well, man. The battle in the mind, the battle in the flesh, all these things, man. All these things. And never forget, this is an example that one of the brothers in the camp always gives. Whatever you go through might be just as hard as the next brother goes through. But just like going to the gym, if you have a smaller guy, he will never be able to bench as much as the bigger guy, man. Why? Because he is able to handle more. He has more muscle. You know, his body is built, you know, to lift more weight. So whatever is, you know, hard for you, that's your difficulties, man. So don't compare your life to the next brother and say like, you know, what I go through is nothing compared to what he goes through, you know, or vice versa, man. You know, because your life is specifically made for you. The Most High picked you for your life. You know, He knew that you either, you know, was going to overcome everything that the Most High put in front of you, that He allowed Satan to put into your life, or He already foreordained you to, you know, basically fall and stumble and be destroyed, man. But we are the ones, Yaratazah, that hope and pray that we're going to be the ones to be overcome of all the things that come into our life, man. Because we're going to suffer these straight things, but we're going to hope for the white. You know, that's the thing that we hope for, man. And also, if you go into the book of Sirach, it says, remember the end, and thou should never do amiss. If you remember your purpose constantly, you know, daily, weekly, monthly, if you are able to do that constantly, man, then you will never fail that thing that you set out to do for yourself, man. Because you constantly remind yourself why you're doing certain things, you know. So Romans 8:18, if I'm correct, says that the present suffering of this time shall, you know, be nothing compared to the glory that shall be revealed in us, man. You know, the things that we're going through right now, the straight things, the difficult things, the hardships, they're nothing compared to what's going to be laid up for us, man. And we know that beautiful things are laid up for us, man, through the Spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahshai. We know these things. You know, we know that, but these other people don't. That's why, where it says in the book of Proverbs, where there's no vision, the people perish, man. You know, these heathens, you know, those jigs in the world, they don't know the visions of the scriptures, man. They don't have that outlook upon the better future. You know, they have that YOLO lifestyle. This is it, man. Nothing's gonna come hereafter. But we understand that the next life is gonna be better than this one, man. The next kingdom is gonna be far superior than this current society, man. Even though this society might look like, you know, it's a very glorious kingdom to live in, with all the technologies and the quote-unquote miracles that they're able to perform with the sciences. But in actuality, man, you know, the kingdom is going to be far, far, far superior, man. You know? So yeah, man, these heathens go through things just like us. But we know why we go through it. You know? So remember, next time, if you go through certain things, these other people go through it as well. But we know why we're going through it, and we have to stick it out, man. Because we want that promise, you know, that was given unto our forefathers Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, man. You know, we desire those things, man. You know, we're not the ones to give up, man. Don't give up in this current time, man. We're almost at the end, man. So with that, I hope and pray that this video was edifying. And with that, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone, who teach the real well. And shalom to the sincere Akim, for his truth and sincerity. Shalom.